Hi everyone, this is Mystica, and I wanted to chime in and jump into the homeschool vlog that Mahogany Homemaker has started. And I know that I may be late, but I'm going to have to do some catching up. I thought it would be neat, a really grand idea to join in and talk about our homeschooling journey. I'm a mother, stay-at-home mom, and I homeschool 5 out of my 6 children. My oldest is 16, and then I have a 15-year-old. My 16-year-old will be 17 in September, and he is actually entering into the 11th grade. My 15-year-old son is entering into the 9th grade. I have a 10-year-old son, and he's entering into the 5th grade. A 5-year-old daughter who will be entering kindergarten this year, and my 4-year-old son will be doing pre-K this year. And I also have a 15-month-old baby girl, and she will actually be sitting along and watching. I would say my homeschooling philosophy would be more of an eclectic approach, with a little of the classic and Charlotte Mason thrown in a bit. All of my children, every last one of them, they totally learn totally different. My oldest son, he's more kinesthetic and visual. My 15-year-old has a learning disability called pervasive developmental delay and sensory integration dysfunction. He is on the high end of the spectrum, and he does better in math, and his language arts is a little, I'll say that he may be 2 years behind where he should be. Other than that, he functions on a normal level. I just have to take it slower with him and focus on the concept until I know that he does have it. And once he gets it, because he is a visual spatial learner, so he learns in charts, graphs, and he sees the big picture first, and then he sees the steps in order how he gets to that big picture. Kind of the way we learn from maybe right to left, he learns from left to right. That's the way he learns. My 10-year-old son is more of auditory. He's more auditory. He doesn't do very well with visuals. He has to actually hear, and that's where I come with the classical approach for him, so that he can understand better. It works better that way for him. My 5-year-old, she's mostly, she's the type, she likes workbooks, just traditional textbooks. I can give her a textbook, I can give her a workbook. She can get on a computer, but she would prefer a workbook over a computer. She prefer independent reading, for her to actually read the book herself, or mommy helping her with that actual physical book, versus listening to an audiobook. My 4-year-old is totally different from every last one of them. I actually use a Montessori style approach for him, because he actually likes to sit and actually have something he can hold, something tangible, where if he's doing his alphabet, he's got to have an A or B or C, or if he's doing his numbers, he's got to have a flashcard or some type of manipulative in order for him to actually get it. He has to be more of a hands-on approach. So I'll be trying a Montessori approach with him this year. And of course, my baby girl, she's just, she dances and sings and watch along as her older siblings are doing their work. I would say that also, before I forget, this is our 4th year of homeschooling, and I didn't choose to homeschool. It was more of an accident. I remember my 15-year-old son, he was in classes in public school, and he was in the special education services, and I remember him bringing a test home one day, and on that test, every last one of his answers were incorrect, but yet his teacher placed a smiley face on his paper And I couldn't understand that, so I contacted the school to find out why they placed a smiley face on his test paper when all of his answers were incorrect. And they explained to me that they do that because they don't want the child to get discouraged. So I realized at that point that I needed to do some type of research and figure out how I can actually homeschool him, and not just him. And it made me wonder about my other children who were not in quote unquote special education services, if they would do the same thing to them. So I was on a quest to actually start homeschooling. I would say that as soon as we decided to homeschool, some things happened in our family, and I just didn't know that if I didn't think that I could actually do it, because I felt like I didn't have the means to actually do it, or the money. I started thinking about the money that I need to spend, and with this being my 4th year, I realized you don't have to spend a lot of money to homeschool. You can get quality education. Give your children a quality education with minimal money, and get quality materials. So yeah, this is my introduction video. I look forward to meeting some of the other ladies and gleaning from them, because homeschool has been a wonderful and tremendous blessing for my family, and especially for my 15-year-old son, because now he has the confidence that he didn't have. So I look forward to sharing with you, and stay tuned. Bye.